In this video, I'm going to show you how to place the rear ABS sensor on this Ford F250. This is the one that's mounted on the top of the differential, so let's get started. Once you've located the ABS sensor, take the connector, press on the tab that's on the side here, wiggle it, and this should allow you to pull it off. Now a lot of times it does get stuck from debris, so once you get it out, shake the connector, make sure it's not corroded or anything. This one looks like it already has some silicone paste or dielectric grease in there, which is great. I would highly recommend putting some on if it doesn't already have it, but regardless, there's a 10mm bolt up here that we have to remove in order to unbolt the sensor completely. Break this bolt free. This one was pretty tight. Hopefully yours breaks free easily. Remove it the rest of the way. There's quite a bit of debris around here and I don't want it falling inside the differential when I take this out, so I'm just going to take a wire brush and before I pull the sensor, I'm going to clean this area off. I just sprayed a little bit of brake parts cleaner on here to get rid of all the debris. Now I'm going to take some pliers, grab the sensor wherever you can, and just wiggle it. Now, this is a two-piece sensor here, so the center is actually clipped onto the base, which is this. You have to be careful not to break one off of the other, or you'll have to end up drilling it out. I'm going to try and tap a screwdriver at the base of it. That sometimes helps break things free. Oh, well, there we go. So the ABS sensor broke and I have to extract the remaining part of it. That's what I was hoping it wouldn't happen, but it did, so it is what it is. We'll have to deal with it. I'm going to take a screw and drill it down into the middle of it. So basically what's left on the differential is the outer piece here, capped off and everything, so nothing actually fell inside the differential, but my idea is to hold the bottom of it, the base, with a screw, and then chisel away the sides until it breaks and I can pop everything out. Having said that, I'm going to grab a long, coarse threaded plastic screw. Not that the screw is plastic, it's just made for threading into plastic. I'm going to put a pair of locking pliers on the head of this screw. This is going to allow me to hold it, and hopefully, as I break away the rest of it, I can pull it all out. Spray a little bit of rust penetrant. So the screw actually broke the bottom. A lot of times, most often, that will actually work and it will pull this out. And if I stick a screwdriver in here, try to spin this, you can see I can actually spin the remaining part of the sensor. This right here is the O-ring that it was most likely stuck on. So at this point, we just need to find something else that will pry this up. It can't go down any further because it's going to hit the tone ring on the differential, but it can hopefully come back up if I keep spinning it and prying at it. Eventually, it'll catch on something and pop up. It's just a matter of what, basically. There we go. Basically what I did is, this is what's left, I stuck the pick in here, pushed it real hard so it could stab the side of it. You can actually see the stab mark on it over there, and then I wiggled it and pulled it up. The fact that the O-ring was broken helped, so if this is the situation for you, try the screw first. As you can see, that's what happened with the screw, but getting that O-ring picked out of there does make a huge difference. Make sure you clean that ABS mounting hole with a clean rag. Try not to get any debris down in the differential. And at this point, unless you have a lot of corrosion that you need to sand off, we can install the new sensor. With the new sensor, you can apply gear oil, engine oil, silicone paste, a little bit of grease if that's what you have, but anything that will help this slide down in will make a huge difference. You want to make sure it bottoms out all the way. If it's not bottomed out completely and you put the bolt in, tighten it up with the bolt, it'll actually break it off, believe it or not, because it's at an angle. So now that it is lined up, I'm going to stick this bolt in, thread it on by hand, and once it bottoms out, you don't need to tighten this a lot, so 1/8 of a turn after it bottoms out should be plenty tight for this little bolt. That's bottomed out, 1/8 of a turn. Now plug it in. Make sure that connector clicks. I didn't hear the click, but I did see the tab kind of lock into place, and I can't pull this off, so we're good to go. At this point, test out the wheel speed sensor by driving the vehicle. Make sure everything works as it should.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.